edge of dusty Elmsville, by the creek where willows grow, I found an oak's embrace. Beneath her shade our love did glow. We carved our names within its skin, a heart forever bound, and laid beneath the endless sky on a quilt upon the ground. Her laughter danced like silver bells across the open plains, each memory a golden thread in the fabric of my reins. Oh, the saddle's tied down, but my heart's running wild through fields of her whisper and the soft somber smile. By the porch light she'd fade like a ghost in the gown. Each sunset bleeds deeper with my saddle tied down. Now the porch swings alone and the cabin door wails. The gravel road's untaken, lined with untold tales, where the laughter echoed now but whispers in the breeze. Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, unworn yet fails to ease. The trails we rode have overgrown like scars that time can't heal. Every hoofbeat in the dust, a reminder she's not real. Oh, the saddle's tied down, but my heart's running wild through fields of her whisper and the soft somber smile. By the porch light she'd fade like a ghost in the gown. Each sunset bleeds deeper with my saddle tied down. In the silence of the oak tree, where our names slowly fade, I've learned love's a fleeting shadow. In the twilight it's late, though the rains pull me forward to the vast uncharted lands. Her memory's a compass etched you deeply in my hands. Oh, the saddle's tied down and my tears mix with the ground on this lonesome, rugged journey. It's her love that I found. As the stars claim the night and the cold settles down, I'm a shadow in the saddle, forever tied down. So I ride through the whispers where our wild dreams once flew, a cowboy lost in time's embrace under skies eternally blue. Each sunset brings her closer in the dusk's embracing crown, till the trails end at forever with my saddle tied down. In the shadow of an old oak tree, a saddle lays worn and free. It rests once you rode beside, through amber fields so wide. Our laughs caught on the prairie wind in that quiet town where our dreams have been. But now the porch creaks lone and thin, echoes of you on the wind again. A saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you go when the love ran dry underneath that big yawning sky? Saddle forgot and my heart just knows you're a whispering ghost on the path that grows. once lay, not just tracks that fade away. The cabin stands but the light's gone dim, an empty shell like the state I'm in. No laughter in the rafters, no warmth in the fire, just the cold hard echo of an unmet desire. The scarf you left, it's frayed and worn, like the love we had, now tattered and torn. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you roam when the skies turned gray? With the setting sun, you just slipped away. Saddle forgot, and the tears just flow down the creeks of memories I'm scared to follow. If time is a healer, why's the pain so raw? With every sunset, it's you I draw. In the whispers of the aspen, in the moan of the pines, I search for a sign in these broken lines. Oh, saddle forgot, my lone companion of old, carry these stories untold, so untold. May the wind be your keeper, the earth hold you tight, as I wander on through this endless night. Saddle forgot, let the rivers run until my days are done, till they're all done. In the fading light, you were always there, just a silhouette in the evening air.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, lies a scarf she left, fading now, a weathered thing. Underneath that old porch light, where moths still dance and swing, there's a whisper amongst the shattered glass, where we dreamed of spring. Oh, the whispers in the glass, like echoes of her laugh, they travel on the wind through the past where we once walked, as the sunset paints in brass over fields that felt our past. These shattered glass whispers cut deep as I roam back. Old cabin stands, but the laughter's gone. The door swings lone and slow. Gravel roads where the marks we made, now overgrown, they barely show. That saddle rests untouched. Dust settles where the light gets in. Each piece a fragment of the days before the world grew thin. Oh, the whispers in the glass, like echoes of her laugh, they travel on the wind through the paths where we once walked, as the sunset paints in brass over fields that felt our path. These shattered glass whispers cut deep as I roam back. By the riverside, the willows weep, the stones remember names. Every trail leads back to her, each step retraces flames. Maybe on some rain-soaked night I'll meet her shadow at the gate. In her silent company find peace with what I couldn't change. So listen close beneath the stars, where wild winds never rest, to the shattered glass whispers of a love once confessed. In the quiet town's embrace, or the wild land's endless quest, her memory's a melody in a worn-out cowboy zest. Yes, these shattered glass whispers bleed in the heart they never left.
She said goodbye with her boots still warm. Didn't take the picture on the barn. Left her coat but not her scent, and I knew damn well what goodbye meant. Didn't fight, didn't raise my tone, just lit a smoke and watched her go. A man don't beg when love's run dry, but damn, a whiskey don't lie. So I ride through dust and bitter sky with nothing but the truth in rye. The bottle's blunt but honest still, it tells me what she never will. She's gone for good, no alibi, and God knows whiskey don't lie. I passed the creek where we first kissed. The wind don't whisper like it did. The porch lights out, the dogs moved on. The house still stands, but love is gone. They say you'll heal with time and road, but broken wheels don't carry load. So I pour pain and glass on high, 'cause hell, whiskey don't lie. Her favorite song, but everything she loved is gone. She won't come back, I don't ask why, 'cause the burn says it clear, whiskey don't lie. If she ever asks about how I've been, tell her I still talk to the wind, and I drink slow, 'cause I learned slow that not all love is meant to grow. So here's to love that didn't last, to dreams that faded way too fast, to nights I held her like the sun and woke to find she'd come undone. You can't outrun a farewell cry, and no damn bottle ever lies. In a dusty corner of an old tar shack where the wind whispers secrets to the oak trees back, there lies a cracked frame stained with the time, held a picture of you in the bright sunshine. On that creaky porch where we used to sway, every sunset painted feelings words couldn't say. Oh, that cracked frame called my name. Echoes of your voice set the night aflame. Reaching through years, through the wild and tame. Every broken glass piece cries your name. Trails we walk now overgrow, gravel roads where the silence of the snow, where once laughter danced on the evening air, now just the shadows of empty chairs. The scarf you left still smells like rain, a token of love and a token of pain. Oh, that cracked frame called my name. Echoes of your voice set the night aflame. Under starlit skies, nothing remains the same. Every broken glass piece cries your name. These wandering trails, they never end, like the memory of you around each bend. A cowboy's heart wanders, but yours still stays in the whispers of the wind through the oak tree's gaze. Yes, that cracked frame called my name in the quiet town where my heart lays claim. With every setting sun, I feel the weight of love that's gone, but the longing won't abate. Oh, that cracked frame, oh, how it cried your name. In this lonesome life, nothing burns quite the same.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild daisies grow, there's an old ranch house with its porch worn low. Sunset bleeds through the boards like a slow dying fire, where our names are still carved, but the years, they conspire. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long-set sun. Gravel crunches soft under lone wanderer's boots, echoes of laughter faded past roots. Once we danced here neath the endless sky's dome, now it's just shadows in my travels I roam. The rivers still flow past the old wooden gate, but the laughter's all drowned, sealed by time's heavy weight. Rain taps like sorrow on the cold window pane, each drop a memory, each storm. Oh, refrain. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long-set sun. There's a stillness in the air, a quiet so deep it's like the prairie herself's been put to sleep. In the heart of the dust where my dreams drift away, I've learned that some loves like the wild just can't stay. So the wind will keep singing through that old cabin side, stirring the dust where the past might just lie. I'll ride on till the stars fade from the dawn's first light, where the abandoned ranch drifts out of sight. in the shadow of the oak tree by the river bend. I carved our names inside a heart so bold. The sun kissed the earth on that dusty gravel end, where your laughter mingled with tales I told. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow, in this lonesome heart an endless toll. The porch still creaks where we dance 'neath starlit skies, not just echoes in a cabin cold and bare. The scarf you left now faded under western cries, with the wind that whispers through the silent air. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow, in this lonesome heart an endless toll. The rain falls like tears on the old window pane, each drop a moment, a whisper of your name. The trails grow over, but my heart won't change. In the dust of the plains, love remains, love remains. Quiet towns under a sky so blue, forever etched the life we once knew, carved deep in the land, carved deep in me too. Sometimes a man's just a whisper in the wind, feeling everything, letting go, yet holding within. Out here where the oak trees meet the sky, found an old cabin where our love did lie. Underneath the porch, our initials still deep in the wood, in the shadows, where old secrets keep. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind, where the wild horses flew. I remember her scarf hanging on that rusty nail. Now just like the empty roads, it's lost frail. The saddle where we rode, now worn and bare, like the solitary echo of our old love affair. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail.
As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind where the wild horses flew. Beneath the weeping willow shade I lay my dreams. The creek sings softly of lost loves and schemes. Every whispering wind across the gravel worn speaks of a rodeo queen. My heart forever torn. Oh, my heart wears the scars of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades neath the moonlight pale, stars above the plains guide this lonesome ride, past memory's shadows where old loves abide. As the night whispers and the cold sets in, I know that in these hills part of me still spins. Goodbye letter fades, but her memory stays like the ghost of a waltz in those golden days. In the shadow of the bluff, where the old oak tree stands, I found a cracked frame in the palm of my hand, a whisper of a scar, faded red neath the sun, held the scent of wild jasmine, our days on the run. We rode through the towns just like outlaws at play. That old porch was ours by the end of the day. Oh, the skies tell the tales of the lonesome and tried, and I roam through the echoes of her laugh that died. Like a ghost, she's in the winds that the prairie sends my way. In a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. Time washed over the gravel where we once laid our claim. Dust settled on the saddle, ain't nothing feels the same. Quiet haunts the cabin where laughter danced through air. Now it's just the creaking wood and the solace of despair. I trace the fading trails where her boots kick the dust. Each sunset bleeds the color of the love we once discussed. Oh, the skies tell the tales of the lonesome and tried, and I roam through the echoes of her laugh that died. Like a ghost, she's in the winds that the prairie sends my way. In a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. By the dying light I see it clear. All that's left is the rust and the tears. As the stars peered down like eyes that know my sin, I whispered to the night, can't hold what might have been. So here's to the silence where old memories hide, to the trails that I wander and the tears I've denied. May the wind
winds carry softly the sorrow I've earned in a cracked frame left behind with the bridges I've burned. Yes, in a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay, forever wandering under skies of ash and gray. In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the wind whispers through the rye, we carved our names for eternity underneath that endless July sky. The dusty path to your sweet door, now overgrown, leads no more, just like the love we swore to hold in the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sang low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. That porch where we dance now creaks alone, echoing steps of a ghostly parade. Your scarf still hangs, but the color's flown, faded as the promises we made. The cabin holds your laughter still, a haunting song over the hill, silent tales that were never told, echo through the rye turn cold. Oh, the wind sang low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turn cold. Gravel roads with the dust of dreams I cannot reclaim. Each trail fades neath the weight I load, carrying the echoes of your name. And in my hand, an empty saddle you rode away. I lost the battle to the empty sky. My pleas are rolled across the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains where my love's a whisper among the remains. Every sunset a story retold of a heart left in the rye turned cold. Yes, every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. Out by the old Weaver's Creek, where the oak shadow lays deep and wide, found an old hat faded and worn under that blue stretch of the endless sky. Reminds me of days, dust and your smile. You tip that brim with a wink in your eyes.
but the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon sighs, under the twilight where our old love lies. The saddle's empty on the porch, it's seen better days. The scarf you love now just sways in the breeze. Town's a ghost of itself, just like me, walking these gravel roads where you walked with me. Cabin's empty, our dreams just dust, fading trails where we once loved. Yes, the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon side, under the twilight where our old love lies. There's a peace in the solitude of pain, in the quiet afflictions, in the creek you're facing the ride of memories flood and the rains come down, washing my soul where hope once was found. So the hat stays, not ready to let it go. Part of you still lingers in the sunset's glow. Hear your whisper with the cold night's breeze, while I sing our song to the whispering trees. Yeah, the hat stays, and I stay too, in the shadow of the past, holding on to you.
Out by the oak where the wild river's been, beneath stars that watched our nights without end. Your scarf in the breeze like a ghost in the dance, laughing at secrets and sweet summer's romance. The porch still creaks where you once laid your head. Old cabin shadows, now my quiet cold bed. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. Saddles laid dusty, the trails overgrown, where we once rode through the valleys unknown. The rivers run still where your laughter had flown. Gravel roads empty, I'll walk them alone. Rain falls like tears on the path to the door of a house, not a home, not now, not anymore. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. In the silence of night, by the flicker of fire, I see your face in the flames of desire. Time it has tamed the wild dreams we had sown, but your soul's with me still on this journey alone. Yes, my heart's a grave tied down. Echoes of you in the spaces around. Though I'm bound to roam, forever I'm found in the shadow of love on that sacred ground.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay, long and lean, there's an old wooden porch where we used to dream. A scarf you left behind, caught on a rusty nail, whispers of the dust and the sweet clover trail. I can still see your smile in the blaze of the sunset on that long gravel road where our last kiss was said. Oh, the silence called my name through the whispering wind. Your voice fades away like a ghost in the din. These rolling fields where my heart feels the same, empty cabins moan neath the sky's crying rain. Silence called my name, and I answered with tears, lost in the echo of our vanishing years. The saddle sits idle where once we rode wild through the rivers of time. Love's currents beguiled. Now nights are just pages of an old western tale where laughter once echoed, now only the gale. Your footsteps in the dust have long been washed away by the rain that turned vibrant dreams to shades of gray. Oh, the silence called my name through the whispering wind. Your voice fades away like a ghost in the din. These rolling fields where my heart feels the same, empty cabins moan neath the sky's crying rain. Silence called my name, and I answered with tears, lost in the echo of our vanishing years. In the stillness of a fading trail's end, I found that every shadow bends towards the memory of those days when love was wild and time was a haze. Yes, the silence called my name in a voice so worn, like a bell toll solemnly for love that's torn. I walk these empty roads under stars' solemn gleam, where silence calls my name and I drift in dreams. Here in the heartbreak, where my soul remains bound forever to silence, where love's echo sustains.
shadow of the oak where the creek used to sing, there's a flannel shirt hanging, torn by the wind's wing. It was hers when the sun sets painted our dreams on the back of my saddle through whispering streams. Oh, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, like my heart rides the trails of her whispers and tears. Every threadbare line, a memory of her kiss. In the silence, her laughter is what I most miss. Now the cabins lay empty, the fires burn low, gravel roads less traveled. Where does the old love go? On stanced under starlights, now shadows confined. We're the echo of our footsteps on the old porch pines. Oh, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, like my heart rides the trails of her whispers and tears. Every threadbare line, memory of her kiss. In the silence, her laughter is what I most miss. Under the vast prairie sky, I confess to the breeze, her scent in the scarf that the cold evening sees. A rider alone by lone stars overhead, holding on to a love long silent and dead. Yes, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, and I've aged with the oaks, shedding old silent tears. Yet her warmth's in the weave, through the winds that persist, in the heart of a cowboy where her memory exists.
In the heart where dandelion fields once swayed, I recall her laughter woven deep as the creek serenade. Beneath an oak our initials are still carved, but like whispered dreams in wind they're slowly starved. Dusty boots beside her porch, we dance to cricket songs. Every sunset painted gold where my heart belongs. Oh, but when that dandelion field sank low, underneath the weight of winter snow, all our yesterdays they spin and twirl, gone with the wind, leaving just the echo of a girl and a love that thin. Now the cabins stand abandoned to the ghosts. Gravel roads once tread by us now host only my remorse. The scarf she left, it threadbare but scented still, like the rain that knew our whispers and the chill. The saddle's worn, the trails are overgrown. In this lonesome life the winds have cold have blown. Oh, but when that dandelion field sank low, underneath the weight of winter snow, all our yesterdays they spin and twirl, gone with the wind, leaving just the echo of a girl and a love that thin. And I wander through the whispers of the past, each memory a shadow that the twilight casts, an empty sky, a heart unbound. In the silence, her absence is the only sound. So when that dandelion field sank low, beneath the stars that no longer glow, I walk alone where dreams once danced in her sweet embrace, and all that's left is the quiet space where love left a trace. Oh, and all that's left is the quiet space where love left a trace.
By the gnarled oak at Wilson's Bend, where the river kisses tired land, I see her scarf splash of red among the wildflowers where we once tread. Each whispered breeze a soft lament for whispered loves in shadow spent. Now the ghost haunts where laughter danced on empty trails in fleeting glances, under moonlit canvases, in the stillness of the plains. Her whispers mingle with the rain. The old porch swing creaks alone its song, a tired melody of right and wrong. The time the thief came riding through, stole her smile as cold winds blew. Now the cabin's bare as bones, echoing the heart that moans. Ghost haunts where laughter danced on fading paths in silent chance, under starlit sadness where wild roses strain. Her laughter's caught in the wind's refrain. Dusty road with my saddle worn, I ride the edges of my heart torn in the echoes of my hollow boots. Walks of love has turned to roots. Still the ghost haunts where dreams once lived. In whispered echoes, something's gotta give. Under sunsets painted where the old path wanes. Her memory's a melody in the dusk's remains.
At the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I found your scarf, blue as a stormy July. The river band whispered your sweet goodbye under a canvas painted with sunset sight. Hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. The porch still creaks like it did before, my boots sound hollow on the wooden floor. Rain taps the windows, but doesn't bring more than the echo of kisses that time can't restore. Hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. In the dust of the trail where our dreams used to lie, I chase the sunset where old lovers sigh, lost in the whispers of a silvery sky. Love's a shadow that never quite says goodbye. So I'll listen for you in the river band's moan, among the echo of steps on gravel once known. The heart may wander, but always it's shown wherever I roam. Your memory's my home. Shadow of the oak where we once lay, I found an old hat fraying at the brim. Saw the sun bleed its gold over the clay, each thread a memory growing dim. Your laughter echoes wild across the creek, where scarves dance freely
in the springtime air. Now the silence speaks the words we cannot speak. On that old porch, ghostly in disrepair. My hat fell apart like my heart in your hands. Threads unwinding in the merciless winds, drifting like the dust through forgotten lands, where the twilight of our love never ends. Saddles worn where you once sat to ride, down trails now choked by weeds and untold fears. Those paths we blazed side by side, now just gravel roads that disappear. The cabin stands but not the dreams we made. Empty rooms where shadows lay their claim. In the heart the fire's soft glow is faded, with only ashes left to hold your name. My hat fell apart like my heart in your hands, threads unwinding in the merciless winds, drifting like the dust through forgotten lands, where the twilight of our love never ends. Oh, how the rains whispered old truths, washing over a land so parched, so bare. Mighty rivers lose their way just like I lose you, in the echoes of promises hanging in the air. And so my hat fell apart like the seams of my soul, under skies vast and wide where the lonely rivers roll. Farewell to the heartache, farewell to the start, in a world that keeps turning, though my hat fell apart. In the land that remembers, in the wind's soft depart, I'll keep wandering, love, with my hat falling apart. In the shadow of the oak, by the creek where whispers float, I first saw her wild hair in the sun's retiring glare. We danced on creaking boards neath the porch of weathered lore, her laughter twining through like the breeze in twilight's hue. Unspoken words watch me leave in the dust of twilight's eve. A scarf she wore, now part of the core of the saddle I used to grieve. As the sun bids goodbye in the vast regretful sky, her memory's a ghost on this endless lonesome coast. Years flew like the storm that paints the desert north, from bustling towns to silent nights under the cold, distant lights. The cabin empty sighs, and in its corners my heart lies. But time washed away the dreams like pebbles in mountain stream. Unspoken words watch me leave
In the rain that night did weave. The scarf she wore lay on the cabin floor where my hopes began to cleave. As the wind whispers low through the valleys I once known, her touch a fleeting trace in the chill of empty space. And the roads they twist and turn, each with a lesson stern. To right is to wrong in a world that's just foam, on the sea of grass and stone where my heart finds its own. Unspoken words watch me leave as I held my breath to grieve. A scarf she wore now frayed and torn in the dreams I still believe. With every setting sun, my wandering heart's undone. A cowboy rides alone with his heart forever thrown. So let the sunsets glow, tell the tales of woe, of a cowboy's lone ride with his memories as his guide. Unspoken words, like birds, fly away into the skies, and under the vast starlit night, a lone heart quietly lies.
Of Winder's Creek, where the oak trees whisper low, I found her scarf of faded blue near the cabin's creaky door. Her laughter once filled up the dawn, as bright as the morning skies, but now the porch just groans and sighs, remembering her eyes. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind carries the sorrow of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. Saddle hangs untouched, it's worn, leather cracked by time's harsh hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just tracks in barren land. The town feels empty like my heart since she took her gentle glow, gone like shadows when day is through, leaving night to swallow woe. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind whispers the sadness of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. On lonely nights I roam the plains and hear the coyotes call, each howl a story carved in pain of rising dreams that had to fall. The stars above not bright as her gaze guide me to the dawn's embrace, yet in each sunrise I seek her face but find just empty space. Her eyes cries, and so does the sky, with every sunset that whispers goodbye. I'm a ghost in a
so vast and free. Her memory, the only chain on me. Her